mean low meaning Joe Biden, who promised us $2,000 the first second he took office. And then he said, fuck $15 an hour. And then he said, fuck your $2,000. He said, fuck your $1,400. I'm going to cause inflation, raise your taxes, send all of your tax dollars to make sure the transgenders are taken care of in Pakistan, and then I'm bombing the fuck out of Syria. That's right. Now a little check-in Friday action, hanging out here in the simulation of Whiskey and the Surfer, Denver's top iconic rock. Oh, condolences and rest in peace going out for all the Maharashi himself, El Rushbo. I have not been on the mic since his passing. Also say a prayer for the soul of one Eric Myers, ladies and gentlemen, an incredibly high energy, hilarious comedian. Lost his father to cancer 10 days ago and himself had a mishap there in Amarillo after killing a weekend there in Colorado Springs and heading on down to Dallas. Say a prayer for his family who are now going through 2 losses, ladies and gentlemen. No, 2 losses. Is that when Rachel Levine gets hired and cuts off both my dick and balls? No, I'm telling you, if you want to fix the immigration problem right now, you put Rachel Levine in charge of ICE. That's right. And then at the same time, you give her all of the dick-cutting off power that she deserves. And then anybody who comes to that border better get ready for what's coming their way. Yeah. You're watching. No, how low can you go? No, my pronouns, like I said before, are domestic terrorists. That's right. No, the FBI and the CIA and the NSA have opened up a file off of a data operation I am running out of the basement in a facility that I took over that I paid for with Bitcoin. No, that's right, we're going to the moon. Anyways, No, there is no remorse. No, I took over this government facility. I took the DNA of Rush Limbaugh. Now, it is a crime to take a shit on what will be the future of Nancy Pelosi's grave, so this is what I've done. Now, I have cloned Rush Limbaugh's DNA. I now am able to 3D print Rush Limbaugh's DNA. You can buy them on my website. They're very artistic. You can put them, if you want to take a Rush Limbaugh poop DNA and turn it into a chess set and sell it on Newsmax, go ahead. But if you want to turn Rush DNA 3D printed turds into an art piece that you put on Nancy Pelosi's headstone so you don't get arrested, then come on down to our government facility warehouse and we can facilitate that for you. All we need you to do is give us all of your DNA and the address of your Bitcoin wallet. Your firstborn. You must wear a mask the entire time, unless you're moshing with Metallica. That's right. War without end. A war without end. What happened? Is Barack Obama's 4th term of his shadow presidency coming back home to roost as we bomb another country for nothing? What? We don't care. What event? Yeah. Another breath. Now, at least Donald Trump waited for 77 days to bomb Syria the first time. Joe Biden, no, not him. Meanwhile, the guy cannot do a 1-hour State of the Union speech without either A, falling asleep or burping up a pudding cup. So instead, he has to then bomb a nation that has done nothing to us. Sure, the deep state hates Assad and will do anything to oust that guy out of power, just like we did with Saddam Hussein. That's right. It's a way across the land. Yeah, war without end. No, it is a war without end. Oh, there's a a competing government facility that is now taking the DNA remains of Sean Hannity. You can buy now Mark Levine, Rachel Levine, Sean Hannity, or Rush Limbaugh DNA 3D printed shit to put on Nancy Pelosi's grave. Technically not a hate crime because we do it in a home-crafted, artful presentation. What are you gonna do, really shit on a demon's bro? If you think you can take a legitimate 3D human shit on top of a demon's grave, that demon will drink that shit from the surface and then be reborn. Maybe, I don't know, depending on what news you get in your simulation, based on what legacy media sources are still lying to you. Is your TV on? You're being lied to. I feel good. Got to do some comedy last weekend. Seb Tripoli raging up top there at Good Nights Comedy here in Raleigh. Jessica Wellington, other Comedy Store royalty kicking it off up top. I show up with my dog and pony show and rip it in the middle. 4 shows and happy to be back, fighting the cancel culture, fighting the culture wars, fighting the war of who can claim reality. No, and I know how to claim reality. All you have to do is take it down to what is happening at the very, very base movement of our societal issues. And that there is an anti-human utopian left who is here to change your very humanity away from the humanity that was sent here with your God-given rights. And it will be a war without end. They will double down. They will lie. They will do anything they can do to create a culture that makes you doubt your reality, to make you doubt your own humanity, in the end, turn you against yourself so you will choose to hate yourself and remove yourself or self-censor from society. Because as long as you're quiet or you're out of the way, they can continue to what? Move forward to their anti-transhuman utopian future, full of beef that is not beef, full of medical procedures that are not yet able to be chosen. And then what do you do with that information? Know that it's happening. Look at the very reality through that lens. Did you give a fuck about what was happening to Mr. Potato Head 2 days ago? I didn't. First of all, if you're gonna take the old Mr. Potato Head, give him a new name. As long as I can still shove him up my ass, what do I care? People are dying because you have to work up to the level of Mr. Potato Head. I mean, Potato Head. I don't want to get... Anyways, head on over to the Facebook page at John Toll, at Real John Toll, and see the ultimate meme warfare that is happening over there. So anyways, if you just don't react to the culture, or you just do not affected by it, or you realize the simple game that is happening and you don't give them any breath, any room for work, or pay them any mind in your reality, then all they can do is just cannibalize their pool that is getting ever smaller. And then what happens? They will cannibalize themselves, and here you are at base level 0, human being with your human rights, standing tall in the face of a media class who's eating itself to death, and a government that's no longer trusted. And that is what I have come to tell you today on Whiskey and the Surfer, Denver's top iconic rock, found at whiskeyandthesurfer.com and johntoll.net.